Hypixel Skyblock, a game where you do stuff to get stuff, to craft stuff, to get more stuff. But what if you couldn't do that? What if you didn't have hands? Anyways, if you couldn't already guess, this video was inspired by something like that's No Leg series. So if you enjoy cool challenge videos, I recommend watching his, cause mine's scuffed. Now to begin this challenge, I'm gonna be unbinding both my left and right click keys, effectively making me an
amputé.
Okay, so 1 minute into this challenge and I was already struggling. I was actually gonna cheese through this video by using frozen blaze, but then I realized I had left all my blaze powder inside a chest that I couldn't open for some reason. So I decided to look for a plan B and thought maybe I could get a pet that does damage for me, and for that I chose the skeleton pet that shoots an arrow dealing non-zero damage. But then I realized I only had an epic one that doesn't have the arrow shooting ability, but I still had an idea. I decided to use my 500 IQ and tier boost the skeleton to legendary, but then I realized it didn't work, cause you still need to right click on a pet to apply the tier boost. So yeah, that was a fail. Then I looked at the stuff I currently had and found this Shark Scale armor that with a full set returns 15% of the damage back to the attacker, and combined with thorns, it's probably still terrible, but it was something I could use. Anyways, here's me testing this on Enderman. Psst, hit me. Hello. Finally. And yeah, turns out the damage was beyond garbage, which made me realize I needed to ditch my current setup. And so I had to go on a little side quest to get Frozen Blaze that allows you to deal actual damage without using weapons. But before I could do that, I needed a ton of blaze powder, and since I don't really have an easy way to get blaze powder, I decided to hump a blaze until it gave me its rod. And so after barely surviving and having to use a blue whale pet, it was going nowhere. And at some point, I think Hypixel's anti-AFK was triggered because the blaze stopped taking damage. And while all of this was happening, I decided to look for other ways to get more blaze rods. And while going through some potential methods, I found it. There was actually an NPC that sold blaze rods. Please don't unsub. Wait, never mind, she's in the barbarian faction. But after finally reaching her, I realized I can't click. Back to humping blazes, I guess. And so after nearly 20 minutes of humping blazes, I finally got a rod. And after doing some duping, I finally had enough rods to craft full blaze armor. And it's even worse than Shark Scale. Thank you, Hypixel. But maybe the upgrade was better. So yeah, I needed to somehow get some ice that can either be mined, which isn't possible for me, or you can farm certain mobs. But the only issue is that ice only drops from some of the toughest fishing mobs and dungeon bosses, and I don't think I can beat up mobs in my current state, let alone fish them up. But turns out I had some in my inventory, and so with that I was able to craft Frozen Blaze, and by using this armor set I was able to deal some insane damage. And by insane I mean barely enough to grind crypt ghouls. But in my hunt to find copper, I found a panda, which changed my entire plan for the better. I told him how I didn't have any hands, and with just that information he decided to help without even making fun of me yet. Now first he started giving me ideas on what I should use. Stuff like a guardian pet, which I realized I couldn't use cause no hands. Then he gave me a weapon that could actually deal damage, the precursor eye, and with that I had become death with a ton of stress. Who wrote that in my script? Anyways, combined with the tarantula boots, I had literally turned into an assault helicopter, and with my newfound strength I decided to decimate some bosses, and the best place to find them is the catacombs. And so I decided to do some dungeon. Never mind, I can't enter. Psych. I am a Skyblock professional, and unlike 99% of the player base, I know how to enter dungeons with commands. /join dungeons, catacombs floor join Hypixel. dungeon, As you can see, nothing is difficult for the Skyblock Pro. And so with my usual scuffed playstyle, I was finally able to complete a dungeon room solo without using my hands. And now all I had to do was open this door. Wait, I can't open with the doors. So was that it? Had I failed to achieve what I deeply wanted? No, I couldn't give up. So I tried using every method I could think of. I even tried, but it never opened up to me. Now, badly beaten, I decided to leave the catacombs, looking for some help among the masses. And I even got some ideas from other players, but it either didn't work or my lack of hands stopped me from attempting them. But then on this run, it was almost like magic. The doors started opening one by one. It was as if something wanted me to continue, and so I charged on forward until I had finally reached the dungeon boss solo without using my hands. Granted, it was floor 2 and this profile is cat 50, but I did it solo with zero help. Now all I had to do was beat up some weaklings and I'd be done. But unlike my expectations, they were far too powerful, each of them getting healed faster than I could work, but I was determined. And seeing my hard work and grit, it happened. Another miracle. All of the mobs I was desperately fighting against had been destroyed. But it was only phase 1, and phase 2 brought its own share of problems. And since miracles don't happen twice, I had to finish off all the mobs alone, while Scarf did nothing for some reason. And so I just stood there menacingly, but the priest kept healing them. So I decided to target him first, and in just 40 seconds, I was able to take that guy out. And with that, all the other minions followed. Now the only guy left was our friendly neighborhood weeaboo, but it was only a matter of time before he died, cause he was too weak to even scratch me. Wait, now he's healing? Thank you, Hypixel. And he's out. Thank you, FromSoft. And so I decided to give him a stern stare down, making him realize just how much of a failure he is, until he spontaneously combusted. Speaking of anime, this is actually a One Punch Man reference, where the C actually turns out to be a ginormous S. Anyways, I don't know if you enjoyed this, but I did. It was probably the most fun I had making content. Also, if this video hits 500 likes within 7 days, I'll be uploading a part 2 where I'll actually try to beat Skyblock from the start without using my hands. Also, a huge thanks to Panda Bro is here for helping me out. Turns out he's also really passionate about making Skyblock content, so go check him out if you want to. I'll link his channel in the pinned comment. Bye. If you watched the video, thank you for not more likes, and if you're new morning, and if you comment, comments.